Hi there, my name is Marley and welcome back to my channel. Today I am joined by my best friend Allie.
Hi!
And as you can see from the title, we're going to be doing a challenge where my best friend picks my TBR. So she has picked out 3 books for me to read that are some of her favorite books that she wants me to read. And then I'll be doing a vlog where I read them to see if I like them, if we have the same taste, that kind of thing. So first she's going to tell me about each of the books that she picked for me.
Okay, so, this is the first book that I'm going to give her. It's called Confessions by Kanae Minatro. I found this at a thrift store with no prior knowledge of what this book was about, other than it looked kind of like creepy because it's like all these chairs around it.
Yeah.
So I kind of want you to experience what I experienced because of that.
Okay.
Like, I don't really want to tell you what it is about. I'm going to give you the genre. It's a bit of a thriller.
Thriller. I love thrillers.
But I'm not going to give you the plot because I also didn't know it.
And it's not on the back, like I shouldn't read it?
It's on the back and I don't want you to read it.
Okay.
The same way that I did it, because I feel like because I picked up this book and I didn't know anything about it is what made it so good, because I had no idea of what was going on at any point
until the end.
It's like it's a first person book. That's something you should know about. It's kind of like the only point of like trust that you have is the narrator, and it's like it's from their point of view, so it's kind of hard. The thriller, it's really good. Confessions.
Okay, I'm excited about this one because I've been reading a lot of thrillers this year and I've been loving them. So I think this is right up my alley. And I remember you telling me about this when you first read it.
And and it was really good. And I think, again, wanted to experience that.
Thank you. A #1 international bestseller. So there we go. Confessions.
Okay.
Next book.
My next book, it's one that I recently read. It's called Emergency Contact. And this one I picked up because of the cover.
I mean, it's pretty.
It's really pretty, right? The overview, this one I'm going to tell you a bit about. I read it recently. I absolutely loved it. It's told from the girl's point of view and the guy's point of view. And it's a very nice, I want to say like romance book, but it also really delves into the personal of the personal lives of each character. It's not about them being together all the time. I think it's really cute. I really did love to the main girl character, and you know how that went for me. So you let me know if you think of me when you read about her. Overall, it's just a really cute cover. I thought it was really cute, and like there's a lot of things that they each say in their own personal chapters that like ties back together, and it's just a very sweet book.
Is it a teen book, or are they like young
They're
adults?
in university, so they're young adults. The guy's a little bit older than the girl, but first year university for the girl. I think the guy's like at school.
Thank you. How many pages?
I can tell you. Don't look. Don't look. 394, and I read this probably in like a day and a half.
A little bit long, but all right. Sounds good. I think this shouldn't be too bad for me. Thank you.
I think it's really cute again. And then last one, I really had a tough time picking the last one because I read a lot of manga and I really wanted Marley to read one.
I never have.
And someone that reads manga would know they go for infinity and beyond. There's like a lot of volumes, a lot of series. So I wanted something that she could read and enjoy and be done with. So I picked.
Thank you.
I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I am.
Okay.
It's a whole story, so everything from beginning to end you're gonna find in here.
Okay, that's good.
It
looks pretty long.
It's not long.
Okay.
I finished it in about like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing about mangas. Like you can do it in one sitting and it's like a 2-hour sitting.
Because even I read one graphic novel. It took more than 2 hours though.
I don't know.
They're even shorter.
I don't know if maybe, but like the pages are like, it's mostly like images. Like here's
yeah, there's less on a page.
It's not that much copy. It's more like images and everything, and it was just really good. I think this was a very nice story.
Yeah, is it like fantasy, romance?
It's a romance, and I again don't want to tell you much about it because I didn't know much about it either, and I want you to be surprised about it.
Okay.
What you read. So don't read the back. It's right on the you'll understand it right at the beginning. So enjoy it. What do you think about it from the title?
I'm so confused. That's why I'm like, is this a fantasy?
So it's like a zombie thing, right? Like that's
yeah,
what I
but
thought.
then it does not look like it from the cover. If you guys see, it's like very pretty. Like there's flowers on these 2 people with phones. Oh, I'm not supposed to look. I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to eat your pancreas would mean. I'll be telling you guys as I read it. Okay, well this is exciting. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah,
I think these are pretty promising.
I think I picked one of everything. I picked a thriller, a romance.
Thriller, contemporary romance.
And a manga.
Manga romance.
Yeah. So I think that's a bit of my taste so you can see if we do have similar reading tastes.
Alright, so keep watching and you guys can see my reactions to each of these books.
Alright, enjoy!
Hello! So it has been a couple weeks since that first clip was filmed with my friend Allie where she gave me all of the books for me to read for this video. I decided last night to start with Confessions. This is the thriller book that she recommended for me. I chose it because it was pretty short, so it should be a pretty quick read, and it's a thriller, so again, it should be a quick, interesting read. I didn't get as far as I wanted last night, but I'm hoping I'll finish today. But so far, this book is super interesting. It is a very unique book in the way that it is being told right off the bat. You start reading and you see that there is a teacher that is saying some sort of lecture or speak to her class, and it is sort of like a stream of consciousness narration. Like, it's literally just her talking to the class and that's all you see. So the most similar book I've read to this would probably be I'm Thinking of Ending Things when it comes to that like stream of consciousness type of writing. And so she's talking to the class about how she's retiring, and then it comes out that her daughter has died. She was a single mother, so her daughter was everything to her, and then you find out that 2 of her students are actually responsible for her daughter's death, and they actually murdered her. And so it's like her doing something to get revenge on those 2 kids. And so that's not a spoiler because I ended up looking at the back and I see that that's basically what it says on the back. But yeah, I didn't look at the back before, so I was like shook by this, and I think the rest of the book is basically seeing the repercussions of what she does. I'm not really sure. Apparently there's gonna be a lot of twists and turns, so I think it's really going to, what is the word, escalate a lot from where we're at, but that is the general premise that we start with, and I'm definitely liking it. The narration style and the long chapters kind of make you want to just keep reading, so very excited to get back into this tonight. Something worth noting is that this, I think, was originally written in Japanese. It does take place in Japan as well, and it was translated to English. That hasn't really impacted the story that much, but I guess if you're into like Japanese culture and stories from there, then you may also like this, but I just thought it would be worth noting. So hell yeah, we got a package from Indigo, Canada's biggest bookstore. So let's have an unboxing. Should I be buying myself books right before Christmas? Probably not, but oh well. Jeez. Beautiful and cold for being outside. We have Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I'm reading this for a video I'm doing in December. Sneak peek. Also, My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. These are really nice paperbacks. Very nice quality. Doing that for the same video. And then I got a super soft blanket. It's like a rose color. I did order one more book, but it's getting sent in a separate package for whatever reason. But yeah, fun. Let's open this blanket. This better be really soft. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Faux fur, don't worry. Hey guys, it's me. So it's a bit later into the next day. I didn't update right away today because I was not feeling well. I woke up feeling sick, so that kind of sucked. Don't know what happened there, but here I am. So I did finish reading Confessions. I completed it, and I think I would say that I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, somewhere between 3 and 4 stars. Overall, I do stand by a lot of what I said initially, where it had a really cool premise, a cool narration style that was very unique. However, I do feel like the best part was probably the first chapter or the first section of the book, and as we went on, we saw the situation from a few different points of view, and I did feel like we were seeing the same events over and over, and sometimes seeing it from a different point of view helped us get more insight, and sometimes I just felt like it was not needed, and so by the end it definitely started to feel repetitive to me. There was a twist at the end, which thank God there was, or else it would have been not as good. But as I said, this is very unique. It's different from your typical like American book that you read. As I did say, this was originally written in Japanese. I definitely found that interesting, hearing about just some differences between our cultures. It's not a whole lot. It wasn't too different from North America, but there are just some differences. And so I thought that was interesting to see just some of Japan. This also deals very much with morality and like very morally gray characters. So if you're someone who is into that, into reading about villains, killers, if you're into like maybe mental illness and like what makes people do bad things, what makes people kill, things like that, if those themes are interesting to you, I would definitely recommend this book because it was super short. I read it in 2 nights, but I honestly feel like people could probably read it in a day if they were able to dedicate enough hours to it. Yeah, it's just over 200 pages, so I definitely am recommending this book. I'm glad that Ali gave it to me to read. I'm just really glad that I read it, even though I had those qualms with it about it being a little bit repetitive, and I wish that it was a little bit more twisty, just because this was posed to me as a thriller. I feel like I've read a lot of very twisty, thrilling thrillers lately, and don't expect anything too twisty, I guess is what I'm saying, but still a really good book if you can get your hands on this. Then I jumped into the second book from my friend, and that is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It's a little too bright for it there. It's a little shade. And this is a manga. So this is the first manga I have ever read. I read one graphic novel before, so that was me getting used to like the comic style. What do you call them again? Panels, like the panels and the pictures and everything. But this is my first manga. Obviously it has a very interesting title, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I was very confused about it. Was not sure what it meant. I'm not gonna spoil what it means. I'm gonna try not to, but you do find out pretty much in the first couple pages of the manga, so I liked that. And it is sort of sad, it is sort of cute. So I think the main vibes I get from this book so far is that it's sad and it's cute. I read 2 chapters out of 10 last night. I really flew through them, and I'm really excited to dive back into this. I think I definitely will finish it tonight. If you're someone who reads graphic novels or manga, you know that they're very quick. I mean, as I think Ali showed in the intro, like there's not a lot on each page. There's not a lot of text, and then whatever, you take in the pictures and you get it and you move on. So it's very quick, it's very fun. I don't want to speak too soon, but I like it. I would be potentially interested in reading more of these, but as Ali said, with manga they're just like so long, so that would be annoying for me. I do definitely like this medium, and I think it's just really fun. I'll also mention our main character, the guy. He's very, very introverted. Doesn't really have many friends, and I live for those characters because that's literally me. Especially how I was in high school, and I just really relate to those types of characters, so I love that. So I think I just mentioned in my past update that I wasn't feeling the best today. I wasn't having the best day, so I logged on to check my marks for this course I'm taking. I literally got 100% on one of my assignments. I'm so happy. Like, why am I literally a star? Don't actually read this book. It's too upsetting. It's too sad. Bitter sweet romance. It is bitter sweet. Mostly bitter. I don't think you can see my tears, but they're there. So it's been like an hour or something since I finished I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I've calmed down a little bit, enough to chat about it. What I want to say is this is a beautiful beautiful story. I really loved it. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. It focuses on the relationship between these two characters. One of them is a very introverted boy, teenage boy, and then another is the opposite. She's like a very outgoing, personable girl, and just like how they help each other and their relationship, and it's just beautiful. I would really recommend this. As I've said, this is my very first manga I've ever read. This is the complete story, so it doesn't go on too long. There was only like 10 chapters, so if you guys have not gotten into manga yet, I would definitely recommend starting with this. I think it was definitely a good start for me to like dip my toes into it with a story that wasn't too long and a story that was really beautiful and gut-wrenching, but also very cute and funny at times too. Or if you're very into manga and for some reason on my channel, have you heard of this? I don't know, check it out. Once again, a great book recommendation from my friend Allie. Thank you to her for lending this to me and introducing me to manga. Maybe I will borrow a few more of your books one day. Highly recommend. That's what I have to say. So now we only have one more book left, and that is Emergency Contact. So I will check back in once I've started that. Hello, this is my first time filming today because I was not feeling well today. I actually took a sick day from work just to rest up. I did do a little bit of work, but however, this evening I have been making progress on Emergency Contact. If you remember, I am reading this book currently. I almost made it to halfway. I was thinking I would wait to do an update till I was halfway, but it's a long book, so I probably should get my thoughts out sooner rather than later. My initial reactions to this book were not great. I'm not gonna say I hated the first 100 pages, but I was certainly bored by them, and I was certainly not motivated to read, and I was honestly afraid I was gonna get into maybe like a reading slump forcing myself to read this. But basically, we're following these two main characters, and the girl, her name is Penny. She's an American Korean girl who's going into her first year university. At first, she's like really rude, and so like I don't really like her. As the book goes on, she's getting to be more relatable as she is kind of like an outcast, and I don't know, she wants to be a writer. She's just one of those people who like has not really enjoyed her life too much up until this point, and she really like wants to start living, and like she has a boyfriend who she like doesn't have real feelings for, you know. So there's her, and then we have our guy Sam, and he has his own struggles. He definitely has more struggles, issues with his parents, issues with his ex-girlfriend, alcoholism issues, so he's got a bunch going on too. And I feel like the first 100 pages were like constantly flashbacks to their lives, which of course you need in a book. You need like backstory to understand the characters and stuff, but it was just like so much. I just really wanted current day scenes and not just so many like flashbacks and memories and catching us up to where the character is. I know other books have that, but for some reason it was annoying me in this particular book. Finally, 100 pages in, we start to get actual interactions between the two main characters, and since that's happened, it has been a lot more enjoyable. I actually think they're really cute together. They're not together yet, but like their interactions, most of their interactions are over texting, and I actually find them to be pretty realistic text messages. I feel like sometimes text messages in books can be cringy or just not seem realistic, and these ones still kind of, just hit myself with the book. These ones still are kind of cringy, but I feel like that's just kind of how text combos are. I feel like they have just like a cute chemistry and friendship, and so I am looking forward to seeing more of their interactions and everything. But I do have to say, the scenes that are not of them together, not very interesting to me. Yeah, I don't particularly love either character individually, I guess is what I'm saying. I just think that their interactions have been cute so far. So Allie, this is definitely the worst book of the three, but it's not terrible. It just definitely could have, like, it's almost 400 pages. For a contemporary, like, romance, like, it does not need to be that long. A lot of these scenes could have been cut, in my opinion. So here we are, another day. Finally feeling a bit better today, but I have another package. That one book I said I hadn't gotten yet, it's here. Also, I noticed I'm wearing the same sweater as my first unboxing in this video, but I just want to be cozy, you know? Okay, I hate these indigo boxes. Is there like a trick to them? Like, look at this design. What is the trick? Oh, what's the book gonna be? What's your guesses? That's beautiful. So as you can see, it's On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, and it's the special edition, collector's edition, which was honestly the only option, that Indigo seemed to have, unless I missed the regular version. That would have been cheaper. But yeah, obviously you guys know Angie Thomas, who wrote The Hate U Give. Hello. So of course I'm gonna keep reading her books. So this came out, maybe it was this year, maybe it was last year. Look, yeah, it looks like it was last year or this year, I don't know. So I of course have to get to this at some point, probably in 2021. But yeah, that's really pretty. Honestly, I'm glad that I got this. Oh, and if you guys don't know what this is about, it's about a girl named Brie who wants to be one of the greatest rappers of all time, or at least win her first rap battle. Yeah, so I think it's about this girl, this young, I assume teenage girl, who wants to be a rapper, and I guess about her being in like a rap competition or something. So I literally just missed the most perfect thing I could have vlogged, because I went to the library and got a library card. Not for the first time in my life, but for the first time in this location that I've lived for like 2 years. Finally did it, because a reading hobby is expensive without one. So I did that, so that's exciting. I looked through and there was like a bunch of books that I want to get to, like The Diviners, and like other older books that I haven't got to yet. Also got some groceries for dinner. Had to get lettuce. How exciting. I'm gonna make a salad. So boring on a Friday night having like a salad. Got my cucumber, grocery haul, and my tomatoes, of course. Alright, I feel like this second half of the vlog, I don't know what I'm doing. It's not as put together, but hopefully there'll be some fun clips for the rest of it. I know it's getting to be really long. I am hopefully planning to go shopping this weekend, so I can include that, and then maybe one day I'll finish Emergency Contact. Allie, if you're still watching this video, I'm just struggling. Like, it's just not gripping me. It's so... something about it. And she says that my friend says she relates to the main character, and I don't know if I really see why you do. Like, she just hates her mom. Like, that's her main characteristic. Like, she hates her mom, and you don't hate your mom, and I don't think you'd ever be this rude to your mom. So I'll have to catch up with you and see why you think you relate to her. Anyways, I'm gonna make dinner now.
What up?
So as you saw, we went and did some book shopping, so now we're going to do a haul. This is my boyfriend Dakota.
It's me.
So I'll go first. So we went to B&B and I got 2 Karen Slaughter books. So I got The Good Daughter, which, should I say what they're about?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a famous YouTuber. I don't know the rules. The Good Daughter is about a daughter who's very good to her father. Nothing bad happens.
Okay, seems like it's about a lawyer. Okay, that's all.
Perfect.
Then we have Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter again. I know this one better. This one is about a girl going missing, or maybe 2 girls.
It's about 2 pretty girls.
And I think this one's been described as very graphic and very violent, and I was actually planning to read this book in the next couple weeks, so that really worked out for me.
Perfect. Oh yeah, it's you.
And now Dakota got way more books than me.
So I got John Dies at the End. I'm sure everybody can see. I'm not going to tell you what it's about.
Oh, what is... I want to know.
It's basically a story about a guy who dies at the end of the story.
Okay.
I also bought the first book of the Dark Tower book by Stephen King. Been wanting to get into it. Dark Tower had a terrible movie, so I hope the books are good.
I thought you said you liked the movie To the Checkout Girl.
No, I saw the movie of John dies at the end.
Oh.
Not Dark Tower. And then I bought 2 Hellblazers, John Constantine, 2 that I was looking for, 9 and 10 actually.
I was like, oh my god, you
Yeah.
hit the wrong one.
Yeah, John Constantine's a sick dude.
Was that a cat?
Yeah.
Is his villain a cat?
I don't know anything about these books. I've not read it yet. And then finally, Blackest Night, the only good Green Lantern book.
Oh.
Very comic book heavy. Every dead villain and hero in DC history comes back alive and fights the Green Lantern.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, and that's all I got.
That's a pretty good haul.
Yeah, you can even see the cool art.
Thanks for watching this quick little haul.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe.
And we'll carry on with the vlog now.
See you, readers.
Hello friends, here we are. Don't worry, this is the last clip of the vlog. So yesterday I finally finished Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi, and you'll be happy to know that I actually quite enjoyed the last quarter of the book. Yay! And I think I would give it 3 out of 5 stars. As you guys already saw, this was not my favorite book of the vlog or favorite book in general. I found it to be very slow and there to be a lot of boring scenes, but at the end of the day, I did really like the relationship between the 2 characters, and then I liked a lot of the resolutions at the end. So scenes between Penny and her mom, or Penny and her friends, just seeing that character growth finally. And I also liked how it's definitely a slow burn romance, and it doesn't get super smutty or anything like that. Not to spoil, but there is not a lot of them kissing or being physical, and I kind of like that because I don't like when a relationship is moves too quick or is too focused on the physical stuff. I really like how much of an emotional connection that they had. Yeah, I thought that was very beautiful, even though it there's so much in this. So I would probably rank this as my least favorite of this video. Next would probably be Confessions, which I still recommend, and then my favorite ironically would probably be the manga. Didn't see that one coming, but that is probably how I rank my best friend's favorite books, or some of her favorite books. This has been a pretty fun video. I think overall me and Allie have some similar interests we didn't realize, because I seem to enjoy manga, which is her favorite thing. The only thing we didn't super agree on would be Emergency Contact, but I was talking with her and I think we figured out that this guy, the love interest, is very much her type of guy, and I think I have a very different type of guy that I'm into. So I think that's one of the reasons we didn't have the same feelings about this book. I think I might have also mentioned that Allie felt like she related to this main character. I did sort of, honestly. I could relate to her a little too, so I don't know. So anyways, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. I welcome you to comment, and subscribe, of course, all the typical YouTube things. And I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys are staying well. Toronto just went back into lockdown, stage 1, so kind of depressing over here. But anyways, see you guys.